Do you know the number one thing keeping people from getting into surfing? I know. And you can find out too in this episode. Welcome to the Wipeout Weekly, the daily podcast for beginners, wannabe surfers, and seasoned wipeout enthusiasts. No hype, no filler, just the highs, lows, and honest truth about learning to surf and finding your place in surf culture. I'm your host, Suze Wilson. Let's go out. When you picture a surfer, what do you see? I see Lord Hamilton, built like a freaking tank. But most of you will probably imagine a lean figure, usually tan, maybe doing a graceful cross step on a longboard or carving waves on a shortboard with that perfect soul-kissed hair. That image might dominate our social feeds and surf magazine covers, whatever is left of them. But in real life, it's a different story altogether. Once you get out there, you will learn that surfers come in all shapes, sizes, and ages. And no matter what the algorithm tries to show you, the ocean doesn't care how much you weigh or what you look like. But you do need to get out in order to see it. The number one thing that keeps people out of the water isn't their body size. It's that fear that their body doesn't belong. That stink eye and uncalled for judgment that you're so used to expecting. Does this wetsuit make me look ginormous? Oh my God, what if I can't take it off? Personally, I took to putting on my wetsuit at home before driving to the break, just in case I couldn't zip myself up. At least at home, I could ask one of my neighbors to help. It's that kind of neighborhood. Over and over again, girls who can't surf good and plenty of surfers on Reddit shared how it wasn't their fitness level that held them back. It was insecurity. Big guy new to surfing needs advice. Overweight lad looking at starting surfing. What if I'm too fat for surfing? Not only do we seek reassurance from our peers that, yes, it's possible to surf if you're not that model surfer that lives rent-free in our minds, but we also seek permission to enter the ocean. But once we get in, we don't look back. From Christy, who credited surfing with changing her life, 70 pounds down, to Donna, who dropped 10 kilograms, the message is reassuring. If you want to surf, you can. And in turn, it will make you a stronger, more athletic human being. You see, skill matters, not size. And I love this quote. You can be fit at almost any size. If you're interested in surfing, you're already athletic in my book. I cannot find the author. There's this ridiculous notion among some surfers that if you carry extra pounds, you are somehow a dedicated couch potato who couldn't possibly muster a single push-up or a squat. Newsflash. There are muscles lovingly tucked under the blankets of fat tissue. I weigh 170 pounds on a low-carb day, but I'm stronger and more flexible now than when I was 30 pounds lighter. I might have looked more surfer-like then, but now I pop up more surfer-like. And lest we forget that surfing is a bloody hard sport to learn. And whether you're skinny or not, the learning curve is pretty steep. At that point, it's the dedication that will win out. They don't make it easy, though. Most surf schools were not built for average bodies. Unless you're learning in Waikiki in Hawaii, blessed with its abundance of 10 and 11-foot surfboards with 90 to 100 liters of volume, your first lesson on an 8-foot wave storm may put you off surfing forever. Surfers who are taller or heavier need bigger boards with more volume to support them, and surf schools may not have them on hand. But once you've committed to getting your own board, it gets easier. We'll talk about the guilt factor and how to choose your first surfboard soon, but in short, it's a formula that allows you to work out the volume of the surfboard recommended for your weight and skill level. And the wetsuit struggle is real. If there's one universal frustration, it's this. Wetsuits are not made for real bodies. Not only is sizing inconsistent, but brands frequently ignore the needs of average and plus-size surfers. There is a reason why you see more real-bodied surfers in the tropics, No wetsuit? One less problem. If you have to order a custom suit, which can cost 2 to 3 times more than off-the-rack one and can take a few weeks to arrive, your passion for surfing may understandably cool down a little. We're among friends here, so let's admit that we sometimes skip colder sessions altogether because the comfy gear just isn't there. This is going to sound political, but representation still matters. I may have been waxing lyrical about surf influencers a bit much recently, but hey, what keeps people motivated is seeing others who look like them. Whether it's surfers who are similar in body type, race, age, or who are somewhere along the same learning journey. In this case, I welcome it all because visibility trumps vanity. It's about belonging. It's about showing someone who hesitates at the shore that they deserve to be out there just as much as anyone else. Still, there is a persistent fatphobia in the world of surf culture. Sometimes it's loud. You need to lose weight before you can surf. Sometimes it's subtle, like the complete lack of plus-size surfers in ads or gear reviews. But don't you worry your little head about it. Every brand catering to surfers will soon embrace the new average surfer profile and champion it. Because otherwise, they'd be leaving money on the table. And they don't like that. Ocean don't care. And that's all for today. Check out the Wipe Weekly for our free newsletter, more stories and ways to connect with us. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow for more of the Wipe Weekly.